were the one who said that you were going to leave him alone. Yes. Why are you leaving him alone? What is the problem? And that's what I said. What have I done that contradicts what I said there? Has someone ever told you, I said, come and be giving me money?
They have come to
has someone told you that I said, I should do this and this I refuse to do, and I'm not happy? So what exactly is the problem? The point is that he had a problem. He plotted a coup to remove the Speaker of the State House of Assembly. And the thing were right against him.
Guys, amid the political tension rocking the state of Rivers State, the greatest mistake Nyesom Wike did, the FCT minister, was to go to Channels Television for an interview with Seun Akinbaloye. Because trust me, Seun Akinbaloye has brought his legs out. Yes, in a very elaborate and mind-stunning interview, Nyesom Wike has explained and let the cat out of the bag regarding the true situation of the politics in Rivers State. I want you to do well to take a look at it, and I'll be coming back to give you my full thoughts about it. Do well to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the crisis rocking Rivers State, and we shall continually be here to serve you.
I'm being joined live by our former Rivers State Governor and Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike. He's live with us here in our studio. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me quickly, before I allow you to be able to react to what the government said in terms of the panel, but what happened in your state was less than honorable yesterday, the destruction of those local government offices. What, in your own assessment, as a leader in the state, of what happened yesterday?
Well, there's no decent person, no person who believes in the peace and stability of any nation will say that you want to support violence, will say that you want to support destruction, will say that you don't want people to live in harmony. But what is important is that when there's violence, when there's instability, it is for you to ask question. What has led to that violence? What has led to instability? What has led to destruction? If at all, it's very key. I've said, I was a governor. I've always obeyed the rule of law.
Yeah, man.
You heard the governor said that our state is turning to a state of anarchy where people do not obey the rule of law, where people do not obey the rule of law.
Which people? Not be your boys.
What's obeying rule of law? You must respect. You must obey the judgment of court. You must not take the law into your hand. It doesn't matter how you see that judgment. The moment you don't obey God's judgment, you're inviting anarchy. You're inviting violence. Was that destruction done before now? Shall we leave your phone and listen to me? I'm listening to you.
Hey!
I need to go through my question line. The point we are making is that a governor came out on national television, not local television, to tell the world, I will not obey court judgment. Did he say that? Yes.
When? Mr.
In fact, to crown it all, he said there was no way in the judgment that the court said the letter should not hold. He went as far as to say, I do not need police before I conduct the election.
When it happened peacefully.
I do not need security agency before I conduct the election. I don't need the protection of life and property. When somebody says, I don't need police, what are you saying? I'm inviting violence. Hoodlums will take opportunity. Say police will not be involved.
But it seems that you are misinterpreting what the government
Not misinterpreting.
Yeah.
No, not misinterpreting. You heard him say, I do not need police before I conduct election.
Because they withdrew police from the house here.
First, what is the function of police? What is the function of state security? To provide security, so that hoodlums cannot take advantage and do bad. And you are saying, you can go. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. In that case, who is the perpetrator of that violence?
Who? Are you blaming the governor for the violence that...
It is not about blaming. The governor is the architect of the violence.
But you have been blamed. Your accusing fingers have been pointed at you. There are those, I mean, if you heard some of the social media videos that came up, and those who are saying no Wike, no rivers, and those who are destroying the property, there are people, there are faces, and these are those who are called the pro-Wike supporters in River State.
So
that have been pointed out as to have caused that mayhem yesterday.
You saw them causing the mayhem,
destroying the properties.
What I'm saying, you saw them causing mayhem.
They're caught on tape. They're caught on tape. I mean, you will see some of them. You see some of those their faces where they are smashing tables.
No. The point is, those faces you saw smashing are those who are my supporters.
Those who were chanting were the ones who said, no Wike, no rivers.
You saw me, I was in Abuja, I never went anywhere.
But if your supporters have been linked to an event like that, what would you say to them?
If I know my supporters, I will condemn it.
Are you able to condemn what happened yesterday? Because some of those who were said to have marched those venues were those who were said to be your supporters, who were saying no Wike, no rivers.
Let's not change the narrative. What was said is this. Governor said people do not want to obey the rule of law, obey all law and order. What is law and order? What are people saying? Obey court judgment. Listen, so that we don't change the narrative.
No, there are those who believe that you know the game, that there was a deadline and a timeline upon which local council elections should have been conducted, that all what is going on is for you to hold the River State government in such a way that the federal government had given them deadline, upon which time we are not going to give the local government funds any longer. And the governor has said that is the plan that you and your friends are making, such that the River State government and the local council are going to be held down without funds.
I take exception to the fact, first of all, I don't know how they decided with the federal government, how the federal government worked out that arrangement with them. I'm not a party to it, so I do not know about that. I don't work in the office of the Attorney General of the Federation. I didn't go to court. APC went to court. They went to court in July. Right? This is October. This is October. You see, the problem we have is that in most cases, when you don't have good lawyers doing your work, you blame the judges.
Would you not accord those respects to the likes of President Jonathan and Gola?
I have always never wanted to go into that. It will be unfair before Almighty God. I will say that President Jonathan never supported me. It will be unfair. I don't have that blood to say somebody who supported me is not so now. I will not.
Let's say in part, that family made you politically.
No, that will not be.
No, President Jonathan supported to be governor.
Listen. You must give credit to Jonathan that he appointed as a minister. You must give that credit. And I worked for it. I did. Nobody can say I was a sleeping minister. No, it's not correct. But the truth of the matter, President Jonathan supported me. And I have always said that. But when he said, when I watched Osnopra, when I watched Osnopra, I laughed. What happened? He wanted to be governor at the same time. They told him to go. He cannot. As of 2015, we want somebody who can withstand and make it to stand for governor. They told him you don't have what it takes. Yes, he knows that. I have never wanted to come out on national television to say Jonathan, Mrs. Jonathan never supported my neighbor, and I will not do that. And that would be ingratitude to the latter. I won't do that. Now, in 2023, Osnopra wants to be governor. This is one of the, he was the one who said, I cannot serve a master and serve a servant. Who is the servant? Fubara, according to him. We sent the chairman of the Elders Forum. We sent the chairman of the party that doesn't want to cover, and the governor himself today to go and talk to us, deal with him to support you. Osdapara told him, I will not serve master and serve servant. Right? Because I said I was not going to support him for governor. So the issue of party way with me is not because of Atiku. It's not correct. Totally not correct. What happened? Because he lost that opportunity of becoming governor, and then there was this problem. All they did was to gang up, to go and support Atiku, which I felt is fair for me. So I will now know who is in charge, who is on ground, and we beat them mercilessly. In terms of the election, they couldn't even do campaign. They didn't get 10% as a PDP state. So if Osnapara is saying this, what do you expect? He beat a child such a way, he won't cry. I can see what is happening to them. It is the same servant. He's serving now. It's the same boy that said, all of them were claiming they cannot serve the boy. I have no regrets. As far as I'm concerned, to the glory of God, I did what I did for the interest of the state, for the state to move forward. And I've said it severally, whether anybody wants it or not, likes it or not, is that, see, there are a lot of people who you cannot attest to their character. And I feel so bad in this country. And that's why people say, politicians. No, I don't agree. Politics is what exposes people. Politics is what tells you who characters these people are.
Let's take a pause. Because there are a lot of issues as to you and Governor Fubara, because Governor Fubara told me yesterday that he has knelt down for you severally. What else do you want from him? I would like to know that when we come back from this break. You mentioned the issue of character, and if you bring the issue of character, those who will point at kissing finger at Governor Wike, you are the same person you said you do not like Godfatherism. And there are moments when you have said it in the past that you will not disturb Fubara if you leave office. That in fact you said that you don't want to be minister. So when you talk about politics and character, there are those who will say today you are not preaching what you are acting.
No, where have I said that? I said that my sole aim was supporting president. It's not that I want to be a minister.
What about the issue of Godfatherism?
What's the Godfatherism?
He said if he becomes governor, you will leave him alone.
Have I not left him alone?
You have not.
How?
He has accused you that he has knelt down to you severally. There are those who will be asking the question, what else do you want from
What did he kneel down for me for?
It was between you and him.
No, he is not asking me. Look, first of all, I deny that fact.
I did not kneel down.
Never. But you got to do, why should you kneel down? What offense did you commit? Did you commit an offense to kneel down? If you knelt down, what are you kneeling down for? It's not correct. The point I'm making, by the intervention of Mr. President, Mr. President cannot, as a father of the nation, cannot come and call you and say, look, this should be done, this should be done, this should be done. And we said, okay, Mr. President, we are going to comply. And we did comply. And then you said,
that's
not the way it is. If that's the case, okay, we're out of it.
But Mr. Wike, just for a moment, because what you are talking about now is that some Rivers elders are unhappy that you are still holding on to Governor Fubara politically and you're not allowing to act. And since you mentioned that matter, let me play this for you. Okay, this is when you are talking about successor and how you will not play Godfatherism.
Yes.
We've seen successors turn against their predecessors in politics. Yeah. Would you be worried if that happens to you?
Why? He's serving me. He wasn't going to serve me. He was going to serve the state. The problem we have, or leaders have, is that look, you succeeded in supporting the person to be in office. Right? What you did is it for him to fail or to succeed? You want it to come into your heart to be taking orders? You want your wife to go to tell you, this is what I want to do, not what I want. You see, but once you have left office, you give yourself that respect. I say, I have done my own. If you want my advice, it's okay. If you don't want my advice, it's okay. But for me to begin from day to day, telling you must do this, you must do that, that is not acceptable. Just one. That's why when you fail, they get, oh, you know, after I did this, there's so much I've done. You want them to send me to jail.
So you were the one who said that you were going to leave him alone.
Yes.
Why are you leaving him alone?
What is the problem? And that's what I said. What have I done that contradicts what I said there? Has someone ever told you, I said, come and be giving me money?
They have come to
Has anyone told you that I said, I should do this and this, and refuse to do, and I'm not happy?
So what exactly is the problem?
The point is that he had a problem. He plotted a coup to remove the Speaker of the State House of Assembly. And the thing were right against him.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, this one paying me key. Trust me. And the truth is that Nigerians cannot be deceived because Nigerians know the truth. Beyond all these interviews and all the words they are saying on channels television, Nigerians know what the truth and the real issue is between Nyesom and Governor Sim Fubara. And if you ask me, the brain behind all this political rascality is centered around greed. Because regardless of what Nyesom says on channels television, he still has people that are supporting him, all because of their personal interest. The same thing goes to also Fubara. Regardless of what Fubara does or says, he has those who are supporting him bull black, and it's simply because they all have something to benefit from the governor Fubara's administration and the Nyesom administration. The truth is that what is good for the goods is actually good for the gander. When Nyesom was busy singing, see they sweet us, they paying them, I say they paying them, they sweet us, that is the time they were busy doing whatever they liked in River State, and they thought that the time will never go by. Now the truth is that when it seems as though the circumstances doesn't favor them anymore, you can see them crying and lamenting on national television. The same politicians that went ahead to bastardize the judicial system, and when the same people he recruited into politics and taught them how to become mischievous, bastardizing and buying over lawyers, buying over judges. Now you can see them crying on national television. Beyond all this, Nigerians know the truth. And regardless of what they say on national television, Nigerians know what the real issue is between Wike and Fubara. Please, we'd like you to do what to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the rascality in River State politics, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.